Well, good morning. I gave up coffee, so that's some nice Bengal spice tea from Celestial Seasonings. Really kind of cool, kind of a chai tea, really nice. So you may have noticed on my Facebook page that I did a thing yesterday. I bought an awesome 1995 Roadtrek 210, and I got it from a wonderful woman who's had it for years, and she loved it so much, and she actually just bought a newer Roadtrek. That's how much she loved the Roadtrek. So I won't put her name on here, but you know who you are, and thank you for the deal. I appreciate it. So for the rest of you, I've worked so hard for months and months and months now, and I was getting close to burnout, but I worked so hard and I got all the money up. And some of you know I did a GoFundMe, because one of my hopes is to be able to go to areas where disasters have happened and help out animals. And the GoFundMe didn't produce a whole lot, and that's okay. I wasn't sure if it would, and I'm going to take these up because the reflection's happening. I wasn't sure if it would. A lot of things are kind of funny for people right now, and so for those who did, really what I did was I got enough money to get an awesome solar panel for the top, and that's a big help. And so for those of you that did participate in the GoFundMe, I thank you. And so that being said, even though the GoFundMe didn't really produce, it doesn't mean I'm giving up on that dream, on helping people in disaster, helping pets in disaster areas, and helping their owners. So speaking about pets, look what I've got going on here. House sitting Miss Callie. She's a really sweet dog. And of course, my Kaylee. So today, I'm going to start just doing, the normal cleaning you would do when you get a new RV. She's been sitting for a little bit, so I need to spruce her up. So I'll be putting videos of that on a little bit later. Let you guys see the full tour from the outside and the inside, and kind of let you see my dream come alive. So everybody who has been sending me good energy, for the handful of folks that helped me on GoFundMe, but everybody who's just kept saying, you know what, Angela, you can do this. I just want to say thank you so much. And I am so excited. I'm a bit exhausted because I actually looked at two camper vans yesterday. I got up early and looked at a leisure travel van over in Merritt Island. And by the way, I say I got up early. My bestie, who I love and love, Taz, some of you may know her as Pat, she got up even earlier, drove from St. Pete to Orlando, Winter Springs, where I'm staying, picked me up, and then we drove all the way to Merritt Island, and we looked at a van that it did not wow me, and I need to be in love with this van. So then we drove from Merritt Island to Brooksville to get the van that I ended up getting. And it's funny because I've looked at this van for months and months and months, and been back and forth with the previous owner. She has just been so wonderful through it. And she was extra wonderful yesterday. So you'll see a tour of the van later. And I want to say, big shout out and thanks to, of course, my best friend, Taz. I want to say thank you very much to the previous owner of my van. I'm just not naming her on here because, privacy and stuff. Thank you to everybody who, that really generous handful of people that helped me out on GoFundMe. And then everybody who's just been keeping me in their thoughts and thinking about me. And I'm really starting to think in the very near future, I might be full-timing it just because it's just starting to feel that good. So, one last thing. All along, I've thought I was going to name my van Serenity. And for those of you who know, I'm a big sci-fi nerd. And there was a TV show and movie that was Firefly Serenity. And the ship in the show, which was basically almost one of the characters because they loved her so much, was the name of the ship was Serenity. So, all along I've been going to name my van Serenity. But on the way home, it kind of came to me. My mother's name was Betty. And I love my mom, and I love to think she's always with me. Passed away several years ago. But I was almost thinking about naming her Steady Betty. So, after you guys see her, when I do the video later today or tomorrow, I want everyone to tell me, what do you think? Is she a Serenity, or is she a Steady Betty? Or is she a Serenity whose nickname is Steady Betty? So, let me know. Yay! I'm sorry, I'm a little exhausted. Yesterday was exhausting, and then I drove home. I didn't get home till 9 o'clock at night driving this van for the first time. But I'm a little exhausted, so later today I'll probably start a video on my sprucing her up. So thank you, everybody. Yay! I'm so happy.